to the poorhouse. Where the smoke is smooth, the pores run deep, and the conversation never stops. From the big plays on the field to the bold flavors of cigars and spirits. This is your place. Pull up a chair. It's time to pour one out. Pour one out for the stories untold. Let the rhythm warm your soul. Here at the Poorhouse, we keep it real. Every word, every sip, feel the blues reveal. Step in the scene. Gom's laid back, tone is legit. Bassline thumping while we all take a sip. Stories unfold on these well-worn stools. Truth in the air, yeah, we break all the rules. Cigar smoke dancing with the scratch of the deck. Microphone check, real talk, what the heck? 1 foot in the past, 1 foot on the beat. We pour out respect, feel the heat in the street.
Yeah, it's over now.
Once, I really
Welcome to the Poorhouse. It's Thursday night.
Thursday night, baby.
Yes, indeed. We are back.
Ready for a little football. We've got a guest in house, Ron Wilson.
Hey, not the full government.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Not the full government.
Hell,
not
no,
the
you
government name.
Put a
Look,
social security number out there.
It's Ron Willy Wonka.
Yeah, Ron Willie Wonka.
Social, damn driver's license number. Put it all
They
out
got a
there.
library card I could show him. And
Welcome, brother.
then we got my man Reggie,
Yes, indeed. And the
James.
place to be.
Yo, you know who it is.
and it's just Joe. James Twin is back, as you can see again on the camera.
We in here.
Well, fellas, it's Thursday night football, and it's getting ready to kick off here. So I think I'm gonna actually just skip ahead and say, let's go ahead and just say what you're looking forward to seeing tonight and what you think is going to happen. Go ahead and shoot. Ron, your guest. Hit it.
First,
Let
my
us
brother.
give us some insight, Ron.
Are we going straight to the football?
Straight to the football.
Who you got for the night, Ron?
I think I'm going to Commanders.
Commanders.
I think Commanders done tighten up their defense and the offensive line. I
Okay.
think they got a good chance tonight.
Okay.
All right.
I'm definitely going Commanders. I'm a Debo fan, so once he came over there, I'm going to ride with him until they play San Francisco, of course. But
Left
tonight,
and
I think
Niners.
Jaden Daniels, Debo. I think McLaurin might have a big game too. But I'm interested to see Jordan Love, though, because I'm not a believer yet.
So, James, are you going to make it 3 out of 4?
Excuse me, sir. That is a negative. Hell no, I ain't picking the Washington Commanders. Nah, I mean, not because I'm a Cowboys fan. Nah, it ain't got nothing to do with that at all. Because the Washington Commanders have a great squad, man. They've been building. They look good. Jaden Daniels, I mean, the boys look good, man. I ain't taking nothing from them, but I feel like tonight, Green Bay, home opener, they got a squad, and they just added Micah to the defense, and you saw how Micah got after the quarterback last week. So I feel like tonight it's going to be a shootout. I'm going to pick them over 45 points. Combined score over 45.
Oh, combined score. Okay, I was like, man, they're putting a 40 burger.
No, no.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to put them
Okay.
over
Gotcha.
45. Probably, I'm going to say it might go over 50, man, because I feel like it's going to be a shootout.
It could, yeah.
But I think that Green Bay going to pull it out in the end, so
Yeah.
I'm going Green Bay.
I think I'm gonna, obviously with James, because we are twins. I'm gonna keep.
What's up, twin?
In line with that. What's up, twin? But I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep in line with that. But I'm with it because and again, it's not because I'm a Cowboy fan and that's it.
Yes,
Because to be honest with you, if it had to be about fandom, I'm okay with Green Bay loses because hey, the
Yeah,
more Green Bay
yeah,
falls
Micah.
down, the better my draft pick's gonna be as a Cowboy fan. But let's put that all aside. I'm not saying I'm not a Jaden Daniel disbeliever, but I don't know if not concerned that he might still be in that position to possibly take a step back. Talking about home game in Green Bay. I mean, and I will always probably pick a team on a Thursday night, especially. I definitely going to go home team, and I do believe that the defense for Green Bay is legit. I think the only thing that could turn this and make it a different game tonight is if Jordan Love doesn't come to play, and their defense steps up and makes a play. But they had a great pass rush. They were like the number one, I think, in pass rush percentage, and getting with on top of the quarterback last week. So maybe that trend continues. Maybe that line, that defensive line, continues to get after it. Maybe they cause a couple turnovers. But I'm taking Green Bay at home.
Green Bay.
Packers
All right.
at the house.
Green Bay.
You split.
Split.
2-2.
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Well, hey, let us know if you were right or wrong, or obviously feel free to bash us in the comments because we're all about some public bashing. One of my favorite things to do. Why I get on social media. But no, let's also get into because we wanted to get that pick into you guys. We're starting a little bit later tonight, so we definitely wanted to be real with the people. The game's getting ready to start, so we wanted to kind of jump on that a little earlier. But let's get into what we're smoking, what we're drinking, what are we pouring for Thursday night? What are we gonna possibly pour going into the weekend?
Well, tonight we doing the Penelope. What's the actual brand
This is
again?
the Penelope Kentucky Straight 9 years Private Select 101 proof.
Yes.
Now, I'll tell you a little bit about this in North Carolina. This is actually a allocated bourbon, so it is hard to find. But we love
Show
you
it
guys.
to the camera, Joe.
Yeah, we'll get it.
Hold
Look,
on.
I'm nervous to
Let me
put it
zoom
up in the
in
air
so I
like
can
that
see it.
because you heard the word allocated.
Get
See, if
you
I
a-
put it too high up
you a
there, man,
visual.
I'd be worried that it might,
Get you a good
fall.
visual.
Yes, but the Penelope 9 years. So it's actually, I believe, 9 year is the youngest bourbon that's in here. So there actually could be some older bourbons potentially in here. But what do we think, fellas? Let's take a little sip.
As always.
Hold on, man. Hold on. We gotta cheers.
Oh,
Starting the game.
Cheers
Yeah,
to
you said, hold on, we got to
Thursday-
choose, and you over here strapping.
Cheers to
Hold on,
Thursday
man.
night
What's up?
football.
Hey,
Prime.
cheers. Got
Clank.
a little air
Mhm.
cheers.
Cheers, Rob. Salud.
What you got?
It's pretty smooth.
Smooth? No,
It's smooth,
smooth.
smooth.
Oh, it's smooth.
Very
It's pretty
smooth.
Got a
They
little,
got that pepper on it.
Got a little pepper on the back end,
Yeah,
Still
got that
doesn't drink
pepper
like
on it.
100
but it
proof.
kind of goes quick though.
Not
So-
slight burn, but not nothing serious.
So 101 proof.
Yeah, 101 proof. So doesn't drink like it's necessarily.
No, I don't think
101.
it drinks like it's 100 proof.
It's got a
No.
little of that back end pepper though. I think that's what
Mm-hmm.
you might taste a little bit of that proof on the back end, but
I taste a little
Goes quick.
hint of vanilla in there.
Not too bad though. I'm definitely a Penelope fan.
yes, we are
Definitely a Penelope fan.
Penelope fans, except for I don't know. Ron made
Definitely.
I'm a Penelope fan on certain ones.
certain. Yeah, sure.
There's too many bottles.
Love that Rio. That's what Ron's all about. That Rio. Loves that maple syrup.
Way too sweet.
Yeah, give me some maple syrup in a cup.
They definitely come up, boy. They've
Ron, what do you
taken over the game right now. In a way.
I think
Oh,
so.
absolutely. Ron, you're our guest, and I will tell you, Ron is always bringing the heat when it comes to sticks. Ron, what are you smoking tonight? Is something special, or did you?
Nah, it's nothing special. I'm just gonna pair this Penelope with my father Francisco.
My
It's a medium to
father.
full body. It
Mm.
smokes really well, evens out the burn. It could be an everyday stick, but it's a nice draw to it.
Okay. Rich, what you
So-
smoking on tonight?
Man, I have the cane straight Ligero. It's the habanero. I mean habanero.
Habanero.
That's peppery.
Spicy.
Habano Nicaraguan
Right.
pepper. But it's full body. It's my first time smoking this, so I'm really looking forward to seeing what it's like. It's definitely full body. I heard a new terminology today, like I was saying earlier, tubi, which
Tubi. Oh
which
yeah, I've heard
means-
that.
Yeah, which means that it's certain bumps in the wrapper that kind of holds the aroma, that gives off a good aroma in the smoke. We'll see. If you start seeing me slurring, then that means the full body has gotten to me.
Was that or you need
We'll
medical
see, though.
treatment?
I'm
Let's
looking
see.
forward to smoking this thing.
That's
The
what's
cane,
up.
straight Ligero.
Okay.
They tell you what type of flavors was in it, what you should
Uh,
taste.
More like a what was it? Leather, little peppery, and it's an oily wrapper, so you're going to definitely taste a little oil as you begin to smoke. So, looking forward to it.
Okay. Nice. What are we smoking on here?
Ain't nothing too special, man. It's almost like a house stick.
Okay.
Hey, Don Luis.
Don
Don
Luis.
Luis VIP.
VIP. Where'd you get that? Is that the local? Did you pick that at the local spot?
Oh, yeah, the one right here in Stanley.
Okay.
That's about the only thing you had.
Okay.
You went in there, the shelves was bare.
Oh,
That thing sound like a bad tequila.
And that,
look,
Ooh.
I'm being cigar conscious.
got
I'm
it.
basically
Virginia
smoking
Slim.
the undercrown. The underground flying pig. Oh, but look, I'm gonna behave myself. I didn't do a big stick tonight. probably been smoking too many opening week of football. Yeah,
Yeah.
So glad
definitely
football
was
is back.
a good time.
So
Probably a little
glad it's
too
back.
good. But no, gentlemen, let's talk a little bit. Let's jump into college football. We'll kind of go as the weekend went. Obviously we had week 2 of college football. Any surprises for week 2? Were you surprised by any games that you had watched, or maybe were a little
I
surprised?
wasn't surprised about that Texas game because everybody was acting like, oh, Arch is the greatest alive. Man, y'all playing some certified scrubs. A team that you never even heard the name called before.
Right.
They should have beat the wheels off of them. You know what I mean? That's something that should have happened. But this is, it's the beginning of the season.
Well, I mean, and
You
they did
playing a bunch of unranked, no-name teams.
right, but it's always going to be a little overreaction after you just had a big loss. I mean, obviously they played San Jose State, and I will say, I thought Archie Manning, I think, corrected himself, but I think when he started off, I definitely still
The
felt he
only
had a
way.
little shaky. Still felt like he was kind of getting his game
Listen,
together.
the only way that I can say that he is what they say he is, you got to play some competition, bro.
Right.
Hold
You
on.
can't beat up on the little bitty teams and think that you official. You
Hold
got to
on.
play some competition.
It was once said we put the expectations on him.
Right.
That's where that come from.
Yes. No, absolutely.
Not really knowing what he was going to do coming
Yes.
out.
Yeah. No, 100%.
I think they got a lot of us got false hope from seeing the end of last year.
Yes.
And, we were just expecting him to come right in and do the same, if not more.
Right.
So now, people got tape on him. So scouts are definitely studying him more. So he just got to overcome that and grow as a quarterback.
He's
And
still
he
a
will.
sophomore, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he's sophomore.
Is he
Yeah. So
really a-
junior.
he's
No,
still
junior
in the
because he
sophomore?
redshirted, I believe.
So this
I
is
think
year
he's
3.
So he's year 3, but this is his first full-time starter because
Yeah.
he's sat behind Ewers for 2 years. No, I mean, again, like he said, Ron, I think made a great point. I think, we put the expectations on him.
Mhm.
And I think plus we're forgetting that, this Texas team is probably not as talented as the Texas team that, was last year. I mean, that was a super talented team, obviously. This year, just a whole new team chemistry, something they've got to, basically rebuild.
Now, I know when you asked the question of what surprised me in week 2 was the USF Florida game. I was looking for Florida to kind of dominate that game, and they got upset.
Yeah, that was actually my pick. So I'm glad you brought it up.
Won by 1. I think it was off a field goal.
Yeah.
What's that? Are you talking about
that's what
South
the
Florida?
score
Yeah,
was
the
in
off
the
a field
game.
goal.
They
Yeah,
won by
because it was
2 points,
16-18
something
was the
like that.
final.
Yeah, 2
Yep. So it was a 2-point game. No, I think that's definitely. I'm 100% with you on that one. I definitely feel that was one of those games that was definitely surprising. Now, Ron, what was your surprising game of week 1?
I think that game was probably the most surprising. I think Florida came in a little soft, thinking they was going to run all over them.
Yes.
And then when they got in the trenches, they realized, they on full blast right now. We can't even catch up and pull out.
Yeah. No, absolutely. And I will tell you, I think for me, game Clemson and Troy. And I'll say
yes.
why,
Yeah,
but not that because Clemson won, right? And again, I know we all, 3 of us especially, picked Clemson to fall out of the top 10, which they did. But I definitely didn't feel like they were going to go to, in with Troy and then be at the halftime where they're basically looking like a team that doesn't even belong in college football, about to go down potentially to Troy. So I think that was probably my biggest surprise coming out of week 2. Because to be honest with you, I mean, it was actually a better weekend of football than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. The way the teams, like name-wise, you just thought everything was going to be a wash.
Yeah.
Easy, but a lot of teams came to play.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that definitely brought for some fun games. And, the Iowa State, that was a really good game. I think those 2 teams always play each other well, and Iowa State being ranked too, and Iowa being unranked.
I just got to give that John Batia some props, Oklahoma quarterback. He definitely looks good.
Heisman ready, man. I think he's definitely going to be Heisman ready. Well, let's talk about.
That's big, Joe.
What's that?
Say Heisman ready. Week 2.
No, I'm just saying, but I think right now he's got a pretty. He's the favorite currently, I believe, is the Heisman. So, here we go, Green Bay. Yep, hate to miss those.
Look like somebody else I know.
Keep your comments to yourself, brother.
That's it. Somebody cut that mic over to the left.
Just the 3rd letter and the 4th letter. You finish the rest.
Oh, and the 5th letter.
Let's go back to the Clemson and Troy. I think there was a rain delay came in that game, and I think that might have helped Clemson out a whole lot.
Yes.
Because Troy definitely had the momentum
Yeah.
running all the way through at the time, and then with that delay, I think they went back in. It's like, hold on, guys, what we doing here?
We're supposed to be Clemson.
Exactly.
We're Clemson.
Exactly.
No, absolutely. Definitely definitely thought it was a good week for a weekend of college football. Of course, I'm a USC Trojans fan, so we're still stomping, and don't sleep on my quarterback.
What y'all do this weekend, Joe?
We got Purdue, so but we're beating Purdue. Oh, we're beating Purdue. Come on, we're beating Purdue.
Come on, man. Don't sleep on Purdue like they soft like that, man.
Hey, they're gonna be soft this weekend. We putting up 100 on them.
Oh, wow.
Soft like Scotty Tissue.
That's right. No, well, we got some games to pick though, because I think we got some good games coming up, some ranked games, and maybe some games that I feel like it'll be interesting to.
Don't even worry
He
about
got a
it.
touchdown.
No, it's not. It's a holding. That's coming back, bro.
Coming back.
Touchdown.
That's
But-
coming back.
Come back.
Holding on the
Ooh,
play.
receiver hurt too, maybe. But anyways, well, so we got a couple games coming up this weekend that I think are really going to be. So everybody's eyes are going to be on Georgia and Tennessee because I think that's two teams that always play each other, tough. I feel like this is the first test for Georgia.
Is this the game in Knoxville?
This is in Knoxville, yeah. Georgia at Tennessee.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna be tough.
Yes.
I'm still going Georgia.
No, I've absolutely.
Still going Georgia.
So you're going Georgia?
Absolutely.
Georgia? So they're passing their test. I feel like this is the first test Georgia's had, right? They haven't really played anybody.
This one could go. Ooh, they playing some good ball too. So, but we'll see.
Yeah. And Tennessee's
Georgia
offense.
definitely.
Yes, Georgia. I mean, there's number 6 versus 15. So, but this could be the one test that Georgia did drop a few spots, I believe, in the rankings, even though they haven't really played anybody. So, I mean, they really can't say whether good, bad, or indifferent. But Ron, what you think down there, man? You think Georgia and Tennessee? Georgia's going to pass the
I think I'm
litmus
gonna go with
test.
the home team. I think Tennessee might pull this one
Tennessee's
out.
going to pull it out. Okay.
That's a big game in Knoxville.
Yeah, no, I think it's tough because I feel like Tennessee. How many times have we seen Tennessee beat Georgia in Tennessee? I feel like that's just something as college football gets. But
Right.
I think this week, I think Georgia's going to pass the test. I think Georgia's defense is going to hold that Tennessee offense down a little bit, and this is going to be their first litmus test. And I think they're going to pass it at least this first week.
I believe so.
But I will tell you, if you've never been to a game, Knoxville in Tennessee,
Oh,
that might be one of the
That's it.
tailgates that you want to
Yeah.
go ride with.
Yeah.
I was up there for a wedding that weekend, just seeing the people. I didn't go to that game, of course, but the people are there. Yeah, they're everywhere. So I can imagine what the game and the tailgate is like.
oh, I bet. Oh yeah, Tennessee. Oh, probably moonshine being passed around the parking lot.
Yeah.
They opening up the trunks.
Nice that, and also they got the water that runs through there too. So you got
Mhm.
people that's pulling up on boats
Yeah.
Mhm.
and opening up. It's a good time.
Oh man, Ron, we're going to have to make that happen, brother. We'll have to get out there, all 4 of us, and maybe we'll have to do
I'm
a
with it.
podcast, do some live streams from the. See, dropped it.
Nah, it was knocked down.
I got knocked
Yeah,
down.
that was good
So
defense.
they
That was good
defense done
defense.
stepped up on that secondary. That's what they was needing.
Well, we shall see. But it's currently 0-0, folks. Green Bay
Yeah.
versus Washington.
The first one is gonna be
Ooh,
they punting.
Ooh.
that's a yeah. I didn't like.
Was that right?
Yeah. Well,
I picked punt.
yeah, you
Yeah.
did.
Did you pick punt?
You went with
Yeah, I picked
with my judgment.
Ah,
Right?
okay.
Hope you made some money. Hopefully, you made some money. Well, I got another game here that I think is going to have a lot of interest in South Florida versus Miami.
Yeah.
South Florida coming off
Yeah.
a big win over Florida, and then of course you got Miami, top 5 now. Is this Miami prove it to South Florida and the rest of the world that
Yes, I
they
believe.
belong top 5?
I
top
believe
7?
South Florida come in with too big a head and they'll get blowed out.
Oh man,
That's a
what I
good
believe.
team, though, man. Like
I think South
Great
Florida
team.
coming with the big head this weekend.
the past 2 or 3 years, we've been seeing Miami get better and better, man. I mean, I think it's definitely gonna be a great game. I think it might end up being closer than what we think.
The hype train is behind Miami this year.
But
The hype train is behind them. But I just think South
Absolutely.
Florida will come in a little too confident.
no,
I
absolutely.
think they'll make some mistakes. The game and get away early.
yeah, but they got to know who they're playing, though. They
Well, I
gotta
think
know they're
South
playing.
Florida's going to come in hype. I mean, but the thing is, Miami really hadn't. They've been playing in Florida pretty much this whole time. They haven't really.
Mhm.
So they're continuing kind of that Florida stretch of teams. Obviously, South Florida playing Florida. So, I mean, both teams have had kind of the luxury of playing
playing at home.
Playing at home. But I
Right.
think at Miami, I think for real, you're probably going to take Miami. If it wasn't at Miami, I probably would be a little bit more on the swing there.
Right.
And I do believe that Miami defense is legit.
Yeah, I
so,
just think that the crowd at Miami is too much.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I don't think Miami trying to come in with the embarrassment. Like, nope,
Yep.
y'all ain't come to my house and wreck this.
All right, so no major money makers this weekend. Nobody decided to come bet on South Florida and probably win because all of us just picked Miami. So if you want to make some money, I'm not saying wink nod. We all just picked.
Oh, you want to spend some
Miami.
money?
Yeah.
Or lose some money?
I'm going Miami on that one.
Well, I think another game.
Sterling.
I gotta
get his
believe
Hall of
in-
Fame ring tonight.
Oh, Sterling Sharp.
Yeah, they're gonna present him his Hall of Fame ring tonight in this game.
Oh yeah, boy, Sterling Sharp is a bad man. One of those guys that a lot of people don't talk about. Played on some big teams.
Well, it just took him. It took him too long to get in the Hall of Fame.
yeah,
He should have been on the.
yeah. Well, but that's a lot of guys right now. I mean,
Oh, definitely.
there's so many, and I mean, by only letting him 5, I feel like they've just let a lot of guys. Because I
You gotta
always
sit out
worry
there for a
about.
while, man.
Well, I always worry that
Well,
when you're
sometimes you
doing the
got
Hall of
first
Fame.
ballots that get in there that no problem, just no question.
Oh yeah.
So therefore, you got they own peers that can kind of and
Yeah.
new people and young people that can still witness.
Right,
what
they
they've
lose a
done.
generation. Well,
But
that's
these
right.
guys like Sterling, like people don't know him.
Yeah,
He's
right. Well, that's what I'm
still
saying. This
too far
generation,
removed,
and
yeah.
you got the guys, and then the media changes,
Thank you.
and then the guys who are voting are younger. So if they don't know Sterling Sharp, or they didn't watch Sterling Sharp play, they don't have that mentality. And then they got to find somebody to come up there and kind of tell them who he was.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's the
Yeah.
thing, that the names kind of like that don't get in the first time.
Yeah.
They keep recycling. They're gonna get back in there, in the nominations at some point.
Yeah.
And then they get in,
Right. No, 100%. Absolutely. Told you, my man getting sacked.
He got back.
Hold on that
he got
ball.
the line of scrimmage.
Did he?
That's just coverage right there.
I thought
Nobody
that
was
was
open.
I thought he was.
Nobody was open.
No, that's a sack. He was behind the line
He
of
was
scrimmage.
behind the line of scrimmage.
Sack.
But like I said, nothing against
He probably
Jaden
got 1
Daniels. I'm
yard.
sure he's gonna be great. LSU fans are
He
probably
probably got
gonna
1
be out here.
yard or half a yard.
No, he ain't look the line of
Okay.
scrimmage right
Yeah,
there.
he lost
Oh, yeah,
it.
he got
never
back to
got
the
back.
line. He got back to him.
Defense. Oh, all right. So we got,
What's the next game with college, Joe?
man. I don't know. We're so entrenched by this game over here by
I
Green
know.
Bay and Washington.
What's
I don't
that?
know. It's about to
Who
be. It
not
could be a good
excited
one
that
tonight.
football is back, man.
I know.
right.
First game.
First down.
I've been happy all day. since I
First-
knew a game was coming on tonight.
First Thursday night game outside of the opening one. That's
What's-
actually been a good game. I think a good match.
What
in a long
what
time.
is the Colorado game? Because I know they starting that young quarterback. Well, not young, but the guy that stayed, that was backing up Shador.
Oh yeah.
But he finally got his shot. Shaw.
Oh,
he
last
Oh,
started.
you're
week
talking about the
was good.
third 3 quarterback change
Yeah, but he
because
started
Colorado
out-
struggled.
I think his name is Staub, right? Last name Staub. Shaw.
Yeah, Schaub. But
He's
he,
playing this weekend. He starts.
yeah. I mean, to be honest with you, just Frank, I don't know who Colorado's playing, but to be honest with you, I kind of feel like they kind of lost a little bit of the glamour.
Oh, definitely.
And I think that.
Almost definitely.
Prime gonna have him right. It don't matter.
Well, no, I'm not saying he's not going. Well,
I'm gonna get him right back in there.
He kind of.
Ooh, that's a flag.
Is he? Is he?
He
I
is.
think it was
Is he?
just a lot of the. I think
It's
it
a
was
lot
just a
of
lot of the
Prime,
hype
right?
because his son was there. See, now that the son is gone, that kind of lost. You kind of lost that luster. So it's basically
Yeah, two
you
high
back
players.
you back to Colorado now.
You got over
you
right.
pulled-
You got
you pulled
overhyped.
cheap.
Right. Like I feel like he brought that vibe in. Right.
And that's because his son was quarterback.
And
If
his
his son
son-
wasn't quarterback, and it would have never took off like that.
They play tomorrow. They play Houston.
Yeah, Shador. You had Shiloh. You had his both. His all his sons playing there. So I definitely think that.
And then you had Travis Hunter. Don't forget him.
Absolutely.
Trav now.
But you just don't see that. There's not that top name, that top pick that everybody's going, oh my God, this guy is going to be a top 10, top
But
5.
listen, understand this is still the beginning of the season.
And right now, it's just too
Absolutely.
many. There's
Good
too many
stuff.
other teams.
But I'm saying, so
that got a
it's
lot
the,
of good players now.
it's the beginning of the season, but
Yeah.
you really got that. But how excited are you for Colorado?
Man, I'm
rest
excited
of
to
the
watch him
season.
because
I'm excited to watch them, see what Prime.
Like I want to see what Prime gonna do.
But they go in the playoffs?
We're not on them this year like we were last year.
Playoffs.
It was made for TV last.
But I feel like last year we all thought, I mean, I think that was a legit conversation that Colorado could sneak into the playoffs, or even they could have a good enough season, stuff like that. Now, I mean, again, I still think they were missing some pieces last year, but I mean, you thought, hey, they got a quarterback that's good, draftable, you got wide receivers, you got probably potentially the best player, or probably did have the best player in college, football. And now this year you're kind of like,
I will give them credit though. From what I've seen them play so far, he's definitely recruited well on the defensive side of the ball.
oh, I think
Their
they
defense is much better with
offensive
big guys
line.
and both sides.
Right, offensive line in the trenches. I think they got.
Then
a
they
little
get
bigger.
smashed.
They did.
They didn't get smashed first game. It
They
wasn't
didn't
no.
get smashed,
They didn't get
but-
killed like that. It
Defense
wasn't
line.
100%.
They secondary.
There you go. See,
Right, secondary.
you caught me.
Secondary, right.
But I said, remember, I
But
said
then you just lost.
I said the defensive line,
Yeah.
Right.
recruiting well, and then the linebackers and DTs
Yeah.
and stuff like that. But yeah, the secondary,
Secondary suspect.
yeah,
Right.
definitely.
But that's kind of what but that's why I feel like, yes, because you lost Travis Hunter. You lost a big piece. It's hard to replace a guy like Hunter.
Oh, first game of the season, they played Georgia Tech. They lost 20-27.
Yeah, you lost a lot of good players on offense and defense.
Second game of the season, they played Delaware. They beat them 31-7.
Maybe
That's the
Delaware.
Blue Hens,
No,
man.
I get it. That's just
Who?
like when we was comparing.
Who?
The Blue Hens.
Who was saying
Who?
Jose State? Same thing we were talking about Archer.
I would tell you, if I said you said San Diego or San Jose State versus Delaware,
I
I'd give me
get it.
San Jose State. I didn't heard
I'm
San
just
Jose
telling
State.
you the two games they played this season, and it ain't like they done got
Now
drilled.
they got
Yeah.
some test games coming up.
Yeah,
now.
like the next game they play Houston. They play University
No,
of
I think it's the
Houston.
next
I
game
think
after
Houston
that.
is going to get them.
They play Wyoming.
Yeah, see, when you start playing those big,
Then they
those
play
Pac-12 teams,
BYU,
Conference.
and then they got TCU.
Drug.
Then they got Iowa State. Then they got Utah.
There you.
Who else? West Virginia, Arizona State, and then Kansas State. And that's the end of the season.
Yeah. No, I just feel like when you're already shifting quarterbacks and doing all that stuff, and I mean that's just so much in this
Well,
season.
hopefully they found that guy. Hopefully that's going to be their remaining
Yeah.
back for the season.
Oh, I hope they find the stability. I mean, I think he got
'Cause
to.
all that shuffling around is not going to work.
But college does that a lot. I feel like you see a little bit more of that where that quarterback by committee almost
Right.
goes on.
His shoulder.
But I think we got a really big
Got a
game.
broke collarbone, son.
Oh yeah, when he
Oh,
landed on
man.
that shoulder. But the question I got for you guys, because I
He
think
was
this
he
game.
was the best receiver. He was leading in passing yard.
Oh yeah, but I
What
got
you
the
got,
game. The game that I'm really thinking about is Texas A&M and Notre Dame, because I think this is going to be a game. This is going to.
yeah, this
Harder
is
than South
it's
Bend.
what you call
No,
it?
they're
a make
yes,
or
they
break
already did
game
say
for
on
Notre
South
Dame.
Bend.
What time is that game?
Notre Dame need to get back into
That
it.
game's at 7:30 on Saturday, so
Yeah.
that's going to be a good game. Can I be frank? I think this is the game that knocks Notre Dame out of the top 10, because I feel like
That's what I just said. This is a make or break game for Notre Dame.
and I feel like A&M. I think that defensive line they got at A&M.
But I also think I think Joe got a little bit of hate for Notre Dame in his heart.
It costs.
So I think he wanted to see
My
them lose.
USC Trojans. No, I just feel
want
like.
to see them lose.
Well, I just feel like it's a little bit of championship hang. I feel like last year they had the shot. They had a great shot to win it all last year.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, now,
No.
they're kind of suffering from that thought process of, hey, we got there. Obviously you had some changes in the team and stuff like that. And I
Yeah.
just think that a lot of the pick came from like, oh, okay, we're going to pick them because I like their coach.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
The coach is great. I just don't know if I like the team. And I'm not saying they're not going to be a top 20 team, maybe even top 15. I just don't know if they're a top 10 team. And I think A&M could be one of those teams that kind of sneaks up
That's
and
what they
gets
need
them,
to
in Notre Dame.
It's time for Bobby Wagner to let it go.
Who?
Bobby
Bobby
Wagner.
Wagner.
Oh, Bobby Wagner, like a million.
He was lost just now in that coverage. He was lost. Look at him, man. The trailer.
Well,
He
Tucker
was lost.
Kraft, man, Tucker Kraft. Don't be sleeping on Tucker Kraft.
No,
now.
Tucker Kraft is a great player, man. He definitely coming alive.
Yeah, I mean, I think he was a surprise
Bobby
guy.
Wagner, slow, old defender.
Yeah, I mean, Bobby Wagner. I mean, he's been great for a long time. So I mean, but yes, we're all gonna hit the proverbial wall. So
There you go.
What's the next
But-
college game?
but-
man, actually, the only thing I've got is, does Florida rebound at all against LSU? Or are they just LSU gonna
Ooh.
throw?
LSU.
Ooh.
I'm
That's a
going
good one.
LSU.
I mean, I don't know, because Alabama, they got a new
What they
coach and
playing at
everything.
now?
That's kind of hard.
Because LSU is.
Are they playing in Louisiana? Or they playing at?
But I feel like LSU is one of the. They're playing in LSU
Oh, and the Swamp.
and the
That's
Swamp,
LSU
Ooh,
there.
That's LSU.
and I think they got a better team. Because I feel like, but I just wonder if Florida's
Day
gonna
game or
sneak
night
up
game?
on them. That's a night game.
Oh,
Well,
definitely.
like 7:30.
them lights in Louisiana at night. It's a wrap.
Well,
You
that
can hang it up.
comes. I'm just saying, hey, you heard it from me.
LSU.
I'm a little concerned about when it comes prime time with their coach. A little bit.
For
Because-
LSU,
My man from former Notre Dame coach.
Okay.
Listen,
Alabama got a new coach, right?
Bama can hang it
No.
up.
This
bro.
is
Bama, not them no more.
That's-
LSU in Florida.
No.
Yeah,
So you got
okay.
LSU in Florida. So they
But I'm
play
talking about Bama though.
in LSU.
They can hang it up, bro.
To Alabama.
They not who they were. They might well. You can stick a fork in them boys.
It'll be a few more years for Alabama to get back into really being talked about.
I don't know. We'll
Because
see.
I told you all that is because of the NIL money, bro. You don't have to go to these big name schools no more to get paid like that.
Well, once the type of coach that Nick Saban was, you can't.
Yeah, but
you're
Nick
not gonna-
Saban
you
brought
can't-
people there.
Yeah, you can't. That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
recruiting-
They
Well,
wanted to play.
I don't think it's just even yes, Nick Saban and maybe it's a coach thing, but I don't think their coach is necessarily a bad coach. What I
No,
do
he's
feel
not
like is the
bad, but he
NIL.
don't have that name.
Well, no, he's definitely come from a big name. I mean, he came from Washington. I mean, he built that program from.
No,
basically.
What I'm saying is
Because
that
Michael Penix, when he was man, everybody was talking about Michael Penix and that whole
Yeah.
team. I mean, he helped build
Don't
that.
take no hit like
So what I'm saying to you is, I think really it's the NIL has impacted depth because a team like Alabama
that.
doesn't.
You must
you
hit
know,
like that.
You lose one defensive end, my man. Just put in your next defensive end. He's probably
Yeah.
a 4 or 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Now that 4 or 5-star recruit, either he's starting or a year or two, or he's going to transfer out and go to Florida State. He's going to go to, I mean, you name it, and potentially you're going to lose that depth as it kind of goes along. I mean,
I'll be wagging the trailing again.
I just picked that game as Florida versus LSU, kind of going into that
I
kind
told
of
you I'm
track.
going.
I
let's
think
stick
that
with LSU.
Florida sneaky, little maybe upset if Florida, because Florida's got something to prove.
Exactly.
They played well week 1. I think they definitely got a chance to potentially play better, and potentially at least make it a good game.
Got to come out with a chip on your shoulder.
Yeah, got to come out with a chip
Yeah.
on the
Yeah,
shoulder.
let's see.
So
We'll definitely see.
yeah, but
Sure.
now we got. Let's see. I got a couple games here I wanted to talk about because I think we're really, talking about NFL now, gentlemen. I think we got to
Yes.
talk about.
Yes.
We picked we kind of jumped a little bit because I did want to pick the Commanders and the Packers, and essentially, I think I wanted to kind of just go over with you guys a little bit instead of talking like game by game and saying like what our favorite games and stuff like that,
Mhm.
but just talk more about, how we felt each division, kind of what it showed us. You had some four, each team played, some of them played each other, but, kind of what did you guys see? Did you feel like somebody in the division, like, some of these divisions and stuff like that, maybe looked like they were ready to change, maybe who won, what division from last year? So, if you guys had any thoughts, I was going to say starting off with, kind of maybe we'll start maybe as the NFC East, since that was the first game on Thursday. Obviously you saw the Eagles Cowboys. We don't have to rehash what we talked about with that.
Right.
But what did you guys think about, basically maybe some of the
I think now
NFC
you
East.
guys' division is wide open. From what I've seen out of week 1, it's wide open.
Right.
And what I mean by that is nobody really stood out. Even the Giants played okay last week. They just couldn't generate enough offense to stay in the game.
Right.
Yeah.
Name of the game to score.
Right.
Right. Washington looked good, of course.
Yeah.
Cowboys looked good. It's just that you had a lot of drops. That's
Yeah.
that whole what if thing.
Right.
Yeah, but that ain't gonna be a common thing.
right. And then
Right.
like I said, Philly, all they got Jalen Hurts healthy, man. They a dangerous team.
Yeah.
No, Phil is a problem, bro. I mean, if I can rank those teams right now, all 4 teams in that division, then of course I still think I'll still put Philly at 1.
Philly defense, a little suspect in secondary.
That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking. I mean, because I felt like Philly showed game 1 that the holes are there, and that maybe even offensively, because I think you look at the game and yes, Jalen Hurts took the team and then he ran the ball and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But then outside of one big pass play, they really didn't have that. And I felt like Dallas showed something that might be a little bit of and now obviously you can't let the quarterback scramble, and that's hard to do, play zone and also cover the quarterback sometimes running out unless you're super disciplined. But I think they definitely showed a blueprint that sometimes Jalen Hurts, if it's not easy reads or, some kind of, he might struggle a little bit with zone defense.
Right.
'Cause, I mean, Dallas played 100% zone. I don't think I can remember ever in the past, few years where we were like, hey, Dallas Cowboys 100% zone coverage.
The
Saying
only
something about y'all secondary.
But the only thing I look at with that is, did Jalen Hurts just play to what y'all gave him?
Yeah, he took the runs, right, because the running lanes, but the defense had to go back into the locker room and they had to fix the lanes, and then, I do feel like if you get a little bit more speed on the linebacker, that maybe that some of those runs wouldn't have been there too, because I feel like our linebackers got caught up too much in the pass and not
Because
covering.
I think y'all was committed to stopping the run, which I did a good job of that.
Yeah,
but then
absolutely.
once he went to that shotgun, in that zone read type of thing,
He wouldn't get no pressure though, bro.
now everything spreads out. You guys played in a back in a zone and just stood in pockets, standing still. A lot of people was out of coverage. Linebackers was way too deep. That's why Jalen Hurts had room to run.
Yeah, no pressure.
Right. Well, no, they had pressure.
Right.
Top
It's just
five in the
that your,
pressure. We
your
were top five in the
linebackers was
pressure.
just too deep. In
It was the
coverage.
linebackers and
Well, nobody was going after him like
Right.
that.
Yeah,
Right.
you could, and then you couldn't afford to put a spy on him because then that may open up other things. So
no, I'm not saying Philly's going to take a full step
Okay,
back. They might be
so
swinging in it.
I put Philly at number 1, right? So tell me who, if y'all ranking that division, what's the order you putting them in?
I'm going Philly,
Philly got to be number
Philly,
one.
Washington, Dallas, Giants.
Okay.
That's what I'm
And
doing.
you got Philly.
I can respect that.
What do you got, James? You said Philly.
It's gonna be about the same as Reg. I'm
Yeah.
gonna put Philly number 1, and I really want to put Dallas in the 2 spot, but I know that Washington is decent, man. They good, and I don't know what the Giants are gonna do this year, but the way they're looking, I still think they're gonna be last in the division.
What you got?
I'm pretty much with some guys. I think Philly was probably number one,
Yeah.
and then Washington, but the same results.
Okay. No, I've got mine a little different. I got
What you got,
Philly,
Joe?
Philly's Cowboys, and then I got Washington, and then I got
Hell, I thought you would have said Cowboys number 1.
Giants. No. I feel like the Cowboys could be number one. They're still. First game of the season. Overreaction. None of that. I don't want to overreact to that stuff. But we played well enough to beat the champions.
Yes.
So I do feel like
It
that
was
says
ours for the taking, bro.
right.
It was
But I
ours.
do
I
feel
would
like
love
right
to
now
have
we're
that
the
game.
maybe the second best team. I think we're going to surprise some people. And again, if Dak continues to play like he played that night, and the receivers can actually make sure that they reward him.
I'm still singing 12 and 5.
That's a waste.
Now, wait a minute now.
That's the wasted
You-
trade. For the rest of them.
James, you out of tune. If you're still singing 12-5, you out of tune.
Nah, we 12 and 5.
That's
Then-
a wasted pick for the Commander.
Let's talk about the AFC
Trade.
now. Let's switch over, and then we got the AFC East, and then you got the Jets, New England, Dolphins, and Buffalo.
Ah, man,
that's-
Buffalo.
That's
Buffalo.
Buffalo.
Now that was so Buffalo. Yeah, Buffalo was great.
And you trade that, man.
That's Buffalo, Jets, New England, Miami.
I think it's just Buffalo and everybody else just fall by the wayside.
Oh yeah, I'm just giving them a number. Just because we all know Buffalo gonna win the division.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I'm
Because
putting
if you
Buffalo.
saw Miami play,
my God.
Miami can hang it up, bro.
Well,
Yeah, they can hang it up.
I feel like yes, Miami absolutely. They're definitely last in the division. I think the Jets actually surprised me a little bit.
Jets gonna be all right.
I still have my questions about Buffalo. I know they pulled off a big upset against Baltimore Ravens, but be honest with you, I still feel like their secondary has a lot of questions.
all right,
I feel like they got ran on.
who was Jets quarterback?
Justin Fields
Justin Fields. And he was showing his ass.
played
That was against his old team.
really well.
Pittsburgh.
Listen, that boy looked good on that field, bro.
Right.
And
he's
Against his old team.
probably playing. Obviously playing with one of the
Gotta
better
see more.
defenses he's
I
ever
just gotta
played.
see more.
Yeah, I got to see more
Yeah.
of that first display. Oh, Lord.
I'm with you guys. I'm going to go Buffalo, New England, probably then the Jets, and then Miami. Probably my rankings in there, just based on my first week, kind of what we saw from the first week and what
Jets
came through.
secondary can't cover that damn chair.
What's that? The Jets?
Jets secondary can't cover that chair.
Don't
Jets
do
got a
sauce
pretty
like
good
that.
secondary,
Don't
bro.
do sauce like that.
Yeah, Sauce Gardner's.
They always been suspect in
bro,
that secondary.
Sauce Gardner. No, I think they got a good team. And I think they could surprise some team. It's gonna be a tough team to play. I think this year is the Jets, especially if Justin Fields continues to play that way and Garrett Wilson. They got players, bro.
Yes.
That's the thing. They've had a lot of bad years, so they got a lot of good players. Can they put it all together and win this year? Obviously, probably not going to beat Buffalo, but I definitely ain't sleeping on them, man. But then going into, kind of who Buffalo beat, and you got kind of an interesting division in the AFC North. Obviously, You know, it was kind of an interesting performance between Cleveland. I mean, all those teams had interesting performances, in
Yeah,
which you kind of were like, maybe
Baltimore, Cincinnati, Cleveland, and who's the fourth
Steelers.
team? Well, no, okay. I'm gonna go Ravens, Cincinnati, Steelers.
Like we said before, this
Oh.
probably be the Steelers' first losing season.
I don't
This
think
would be the Steelers' first
Oh, yeah.
season.
Steelers
Yeah.
is third. I'm not putting them two.
I'm putting Steelers.
I
too.
mean, I don't think Aaron Rodgers can sustain
put
what he
Steelers too,
did.
bro.
I think he
Oh.
played super well. I mean, especially that game against the Jets. I think he played really well, but I don't think he's going to sustain that. I'm not.
But you never know, man.
I
Them
mean-
boys look good on the field.
See,
man.
that
They did.
first game,
He brought a
it
hit
was
away.
a tale of two
Oh, it's
things.
pride.
Justin Fields wanted to show the Steelers,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and Aaron Rodgers wanted to show the Jets. So
Listen.
now let me see what's going forward now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because now when the Ravens get hold to you and they coming off that edge and give you a couple of them little hard hits.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see how
No,
you
I'm
respond.
not. I'm not gonna put them up there with the Ravens. Of course, the Ravens coming out of division number 1.
Right.
But I feel like between Cincinnati Cincinnati can put up numbers like crazy,
Versus
but
the
their
Steelers.
defense is terrible. Their
Right.
defense is terrible, but they can't stop nobody.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that what may end up happening is was going to finish number 2. And the only reason I say number 2 is because I think they're going to end up winning more games than Cincy, simply because Cincy can't stop nobody, bro. Their defense is trash.
Yeah. I mean,
Steelers defense ain't they didn't
It's-
show me all that either.
I think it's going to be better than what people think.
I'm not saying they're either. I mean, I'm with you, James. That's a tough. I almost
They let-
picked
they-
Pittsburgh.
They let the Jets put up 30-31.
Yeah. No,
Who?
I'm with you.
The Steelers.
31.
Right.
But listen,
But-
they were balling already. The boys out there balling. It was a shootout.
And but it is first week too, and teams, made.
So that it tells you about defense.
Yeah, I get it.
But I mean, I'm with you guys. I think definitely.
I
I'm
think
going to
it's-
take Bengals. Probably. I mean, obviously Baltimore to win. Bengals probably going to run into a wild card, and then Steelers, Browns.
Man, we ain't gonna get a Brown no respect, huh?
No, I mean, Joe Flacco played well, man, and I think you can't take anything away from Joe Flacco because I feel like for his age and as many times we've tried to bury Joe Flacco, it's kind of like that scene from Step Brothers.
listen, he's
And he's
still
like
a Super Bowl winning
just burying
quarterback.
him, and he's like, he's just like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm buried. I'm still alive."
Listen, he's a
And
Super
we're
Bowl winning
like, Joe
quarterback.
Flacco.
Oh, definitely.
He can
like-
play, man.
he
I
like
mean,
that
you
old
can't
goat.
take Yeah.
Shake it off and pack it under
But-
your feet.
Can he do it for a long? Can he do it for a long term?
Okay, will he make it through the season?
I'm
Who?
I don't
I'm
want to
just
put that
asking
juju
y'all.
on
Will
him.
Joe Flacco make
Yeah.
it through the whole
I
season?
ain't putting
Yeah, he
that
make-
juju
The
on
question
him.
is, will Aaron Rodgers make it through the whole season?
He'll make it through the season.
Aaron gonna make it through the season.
That's true too.
The style of play that the Browns play, he'll make
Yeah.
it through.
I feel like
Listen,
I feel like he'll probably suffer a few injuries, but he may finish the season. But I mean, really, at some point, could he Shadur Sanders? I mean, at some point, it's going to be when do we lose?
but they gonna
hope?
and they're gonna put Dylan Gabriel in before because he's number 2. They're gonna put Dylan in before they put
I
Shadur
think
in.
they'll put Shadur in.
Before Dylan.
Oh yeah.
I think over through the year. I mean, just because it's on the, it's not. I mean, they don't have to pick the quarter. Joe Flacco's plan.
I
But
get
when
it.
it's nut up or shut up time, they're gonna be like, push Shadur in there because you know why?
Asses
That's gonna
in the
sell
seat.
some asses in the put some asses in this, sell some
Yeah.
tickets. Right?
Mhm.
And I think that's what's going to matter because at that point they're just going to say, "Hey, let's see what we got in Shador," and then that way they can either move on or if they feel like they got some promise, they could say, "Hey, yeah, we just didn't think he was ready. Joe Flacco got hurt, whatever." Oh, see, there's a sack. See, it's pressure's going on with Washington. But no, I mean, I definitely think that it'll be interesting the way it plays out. But I definitely think Cleveland's basically going
Well,
to be.
listen to me. Do you understand what that man is on pace to do tonight?
Who's this?
Jaden Daniels got 120 yards in the first quarter.
120 yards passing.
He got 120 yards passing in the
Yeah.
first quarter.
Oh yeah, I'm not. Look, I ain't taking it against Jaden Daniel like anything against him. But
Joe, do you understand if he keep this up, he on pace for a 480 yard game?
The score.
Well, if it ends up being, if it ends up 480,
They got 7.
The score.
No, it's 7-0.
I'm
Same.
talking about.
No, you talking about Love guy.
No, I'm talking about. I'm sorry, I didn't mean Daniels.
Oh, you said Jaden
I'm
Daniels.
Jaden.
Oh yeah,
I
Jaden-
didn't mean Daniels. I'm sorry, I was wrong on
Oh,
that.
I was like, well, I don't know
Yeah.
where the hell he went with those 100 and
Yeah.
some yards because it wasn't the end zone. Okay.
Jaden Daniels, he only
Jaden
got
Daniels
9. No, he got 9 yards.
9 yards, yeah. No, I mean, but that's why I feel like the growth of Jaden Daniels, and I said that Green Bay defense is legit.
The thing about
Big
Jaden
fan.
Daniels, and you remember from last year, he's a second half guy.
Green Bay get a little disrespectful.
Oh, he gonna come
4th and
alive.
4?
Yeah, we'll see. I
No,
mean,
they ain't gonna see.
Oh,
it.
no,
fourth
you
and
got-
four.
you're not gonna hype
Right
that
now,
ball.
bro. It's
and
6
they're on their
Nah,
side.
they ain't gonna hype that ball.
They ain't gonna
Nah,
hike the ball. I'm telling you, they waiting for the
Yeah,
clock to
no, they
run
just
out.
killing the quarter.
Yeah.
But so let's go into a next division, another division. Actually, this division, I mean, speaking of the Green Bay Packers, we got the NFC North. You got Chicago, Detroit, Green Bay, and Minnesota, and you had some crazy
Well,
games. I mean, you think about the games that really Detroit. I mean,
That
that's a
sucked,
real
bro.
Green Bay, Detroit, Minnesota, Chicago.
Green Bay,
And give me Green
Minnesota.
Bay, yeah, Minnesota,
Detroit, they suspect. They got a new old offensive
That's true.
coordinator,
yeah,
defensive
defensive
coordinator.
coordinator,
Is
yeah.
not jailed.
That's true. And Caleb Williams and this new coach, Johnson, they're not seeing eye to eye right now because he was looking at Caleb like, what are you doing with these
Well,
throws?
I mean, obviously, young quarterback, but I still feel like, actually, I do feel like, man, and it's tough for me to pick because I really feel like I don't want to put Detroit at the bottom,
I don't put him at the
Nah, you can't put them at
but
the
I
bottom.
might. But I might because I do believe that. I mean,
They'll
yeah,
wake up.
Chicago let him come back and stuff, but I do feel like, yeah, I'll probably stick with. I'm with you, Ron. I'm gonna not put them at the bottom, but Green Bay, Minnesota, Detroit, and Chicago probably is my
I'm
last.
go-
I'm not gonna keep Minnesota at number 2.
No, I'm going Green Bay, Detroit, Minnesota, and Chicago.
I just feel like Minnesota's defense is good, man, and their offense is good enough.
Yeah, I put them at third, Joe.
Right? No, I'm just saying. But I'm saying he said not Minnesota. I'm
If
talking about.
if that was anybody else, Minnesota would have got demolished.
Oh,
in
they
that
would have got the
game.
wheels beat off of them.
It's the fact that
Yeah.
Caleb has some terrible throws.
Okay,
Minnesota? No,
listen.
Minnesota's JJ McCarthy.
I know that.
Hey, that's Player of the Week, JJ McCarthy,
Right.
by the way. So put some respect on his name.
No.
No,
He's player NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Okay, folks.
They can get it.
Say it with your chest. Say it with your chest.
So I'm just saying,
Chicago-
look, I'm not saying it with anything because
You
I was
let a-
surprised when I
you
saw
let a
JJ
team-
McCarthy.
you
I
let
said,
a
NFC,
team
what?
Scored
Offensive
21
Player of the
points
Week?
in the fourth quarter.
Man, come on.
It's terrible.
No,
But you know
I'm
what? One of the best throws that I seen last week was from Caleb Williams. Bro.
no, Caleb's got a hell of an arm.
When he rolled out to the right,
Yeah, and he throws it
Let
down
that
the line.
thing ride.
man, listen to me. That was matter of fact. I'm gonna tell you my 2 best plays that I seen last week. That stood out the most to me was that throw that he made when he ran. He rolled out to the right and threw it up the sideline, and then also, of course, you got to give Pat Mahomes some love when he was parallel to the ground, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
he made it fly
normally do that.
complete.
Get
Yeah.
Patsy what?
Huh?
He was hitting
Come
down the
on,
sideline, so
bruh.
he was going to the right, and he hit that man. But he's made that throw
That's what I said. That's
a
what
million times in college because that's what got him drafted where
Yeah,
he is, right?
It looked good, man.
But I will tell you, as a USC fan, sometimes he holds the ball and he tries to process a little too long. In that process, and in
That's
the
why
NFL,
Ben
it just
Johnson
gets
was
you.
mad
It
at
gets you.
Ben
It gets
Johnson
you
was
beat up
like,
sometimes. I do think he showed some improvements because I do feel like this from last year, I feel like you could see some of the improvements and some of the things that Ben Johnson. But then again, you did see a little bit of that too loose with the football, too. Not trying to get because sometimes in the NFL you just gotta make 2 reads, get rid of the ball. He kind of just holds onto the ball and he's kind of looking for that big play a lot of times. And I think that's a hard thing to coach sometimes out of a player because you don't want to take that away from him
right.
because that's what makes him special. But you also say, hey, look, not every play has to be, a 30-yard bomb
Right.
down the sideline. Well, so I think we all kind of landed similar on that.
Yeah. I was.
Did everybody land? I think you had him as third, Minnesota,
Detroit,
Detroit. So
and then
Detroit.
the Bears.
Okay. So Detroit is Detroit going to make playoffs then? So you're
They gonna
thinking
get
as
there.
a
They gonna
wild
get to the
card?
playoffs.
No.
Yeah,
Is Green Bay potentially slipping out of the okay.
Are they gonna be number 1 in that division?
All right. Well, let's talk about something near and dear to us. NFC South.
Yeah,
Atlanta Panthers.
Tampa Bay,
Yeah. Come on. New Orleans.
Atlanta, New Orleans, Panthers.
I mean, say that one more time.
Say that one more
hold on.
time.
I got to hear this again.
Uh,
Listen to what you
Tampa Bay,
Okay.
New Orleans, Carolina.
Okay. Ron,
Where
go
you
ahead and
going?
hit him with it.
You-
Ron, go
you
ahead and
got-
hit him with it.
Oh,
You gotta
go
pick
on,
somebody.
Hit him with
yeah,
it,
you're
Ron.
right. You got to
Yeah.
pick somebody.
The best of the Dookie Bowl. The Dookie team. Yeah.
I'm just going by who won the division last year. So
You're right.
Oh, so you just picking from last year and just rinse and repeat.
I mean, I'm with Reg. I'll probably keep Tampa up top. And after that, yeah, that's just what you
you
get.
just got to pick it. I don't know.
I mean, so
Man,
Atlanta has a chance to do
that's what
something.
I feel like.
but
I'm gonna change it up. I'm gonna
No.
do Atlanta because I feel like every year we talk
Put
about
Atlanta
this.
number one.
Atlanta number
I'm not gonna
one,
put him number one.
Atlanta number one. Nope, Tampa Bay number two. Then New Orleans number three, and the Panthers number four. And I'll tell you because I feel like Atlanta. Because every year, well, first let's look at history. The NFC South every year. It's almost like the past few years. It's just been like a big shuffle, right? And I just feel like New Orleans doesn't have the talent. Spencer Rattler, quarterback. I mean, yeah, he actually played a lot better than I thought, but I don't think long term I see him as like a quarterback that's going to be somebody's going to help win the division. But I just look at Michael Penix, and I feel like Michael Penix is going to be a good enough quarterback. I feel like their defense is kind of sneaky good, and Tampa Bay, yeah, they got the wide receivers and stuff like that. Sometimes I wonder about their health, and they do have a good defense, but I just still feel like Atlanta going to pull this division, and it's just going to be a little bit of
Okay.
chaos.
when Atlanta come here for the first game, the Panthers,
Yeah.
Atlanta gonna win. But no, it's gonna be a good game.
No,
Oh, it's
I
gonna
don't.
It's
Who's going to
always
be a good game?
with-
I don't know, man.
Nah,
Because
I'm
I mean,
going-
you're telling me that the Panthers. Because let's talk about the Panthers. Okay, so obviously people watching. We live in North Carolina. Panthers. I don't know. I mean, I feel like Bryce Johnson just showed us that at least week one. Overreaction. He just showed us that he's not going to be the quarterback. He's just not going to be the good. He's now consistently shown that he's just not a quarterback who can get it done. And you just drafted him a great receiver, Bryce Young.
Bryce Young.
Sorry, did I say Josh Allen?
No,
You
he's
said
right.
Bryce.
I thought
You
in
said
my
Bryce
mind, I was like,
You
wait a
said
minute.
Johnson didn't
You
say
said Bryce
Josh Allen.
Johnson.
Bryce Allen.
You
Something.
said Bryce
I'm Bryce Allen. See, look, that's how I don't even remember him.
Don't do that, man, like that, Joe.
No. I mean, look, and all respect to him because I mean he is playing in the NFL, and I'm just some fat guy talking on YouTube. But at the end of the day, I just don't feel like he's a quarterback that's shown that he can get it done. They just drafted a great wide receiver in Tet. I feel like it's kind of like now do the Panthers start thinking like, yeah, we're going to get through the rest of the season, but we're going to be looking at a quarterback top of the draft. G-Manning.
Or you can bring in a quarterback now.
Who?
I mean, bring somebody in for a backup.
Look, trust me.
Too.
Might as well let him play it out and go ahead and get that top pick.
That's what we did last year.
And get that top pick. And be a top 5 pick next year. It might be a top 1. Might be, might have to go get Nussmeier from LSU. I mean, that could be it.
Listen, hold on, Joe. Let me tell you mine on that one.
Okay, hit it.
I'm going,
Don't disappoint your son.
I'm going to go Tampa, Atlanta, Carolina, and the Saints.
Oh, so
I'm going to put
Saints?
Carolina over the Saints this
Okay.
year.
Fair.
Carolina going to get it together,
I
man.
just think that the Saints got enough fight. They always have enough fight to not be the worst.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think that Saints defense is really one of the another thing that.
Oh, it hit Green Bay.
Oh yeah, little.
Well, no, now they're changing their mind.
No. Well, then let's go into another division that I'm kind of like AFC South because somebody's got to win it. But may have most surprising team of week one, Indianapolis. So you got Indianapolis, Houston, Tennessee, and then you got the Jaguars.
Houston,
Tennessee.
Name up what's the other two? Shit, I can't remember.
Houston. Oh yeah, Houston. You got Indianapolis
And the
Tennessee.
Tennessee, Jaguar. Houston, Colts, Tennessee, Jaguar.
I think I'll put Tennessee right at either at the top or number 2.
So you believe in the rookie? You
Yeah.
were impressed by Cam
Yeah.
Ward. You were impressed.
Yeah, Cam Ward was pretty good
I
last
thought
year.
so too.
Cam Ward was
But I
he was
mean,
good
let's talk about the Indianapolis. I mean, Daniel Jones. I mean, don't sleep on. I mean, they played
They just
really,
if they
really
don't
well.
turn the ball over, they will have a chance.
Daniel Jones, bro. Look,
Listen,
If they
Daniel
don't turn the
Jones
ball over, they will have a
is
chance.
coming out. Look, if you think about Daniel Jones, if he goes to Indy and turns that team around, can you imagine how much crap? And I'm gonna love this as a Cowboys fan. How much crap the Giants are gonna get
Yes.
to say you had Daniel Jones and you got rid of him. He went to Indy.
Yeah,
He did way
Saquon
better with
got-
it.
you've been getting rid of all your great players.
They look good first game, and
Yeah,
like
they
I said,
definitely
if
look
they
good,
don't
but
turn the
I'm
ball
not-
over, because the defense is not bad.
Quarterbacks just fit better in different systems.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
if that was
Sure.
if that was to happen,
And then Brian
kudos.
Dayball.
Yep.
I mean, the Dayball. You know.
Day ball.
Listen, I ain't gonna take nothing away from him. Daniel Jones, he done caught a lot of slack, bro, over these past couple of years. He has probably been talked about worse than any other quarterback about his
Absolutely.
play. But to be honest, he looked good the other day, bro.
Yeah.
When I say he was on point, he was poised. He was letting it fly. I mean, he looked good in the pocket. Like, he was doing everything he needed to.
Sometimes a breath of fresh air is always good.
Yeah, I
Right.
get it.
But can you say the same thing about Houston?
They're not looking the same right now.
I mean, they didn't look the same last year. So the real question to me is Houston overrated?
I'm not gonna say they're overrated. They just hadn't lived up to the expectations.
I mean, they had one good season with the rookie quarterback,
Right.
and he's not done anything
And the
since.
defense didn't look that great week 1 either.
And
Yes.
everybody was picking that to be a sneaky, really good defense. So okay, so how do we got them ranked, fellas?
I just said
I got
Houston. I
Houston.
got Houston,
So
Indy,
Houston, Indy, Tennessee,
Tennessee.
and you got Tennessee. Now you put
Tennessee.
Tennessee
Second.
first.
Yeah, I put Tennessee second.
Second, that's right. Okay.
You put Houston number 1, Rich?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. What you got, James?
But that full
I'm gonna go
body cigar.
Houston.
Houston
go
one.
Got him. Houston 1. Then I'm gonna go Colts.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Jaguar then Tennessee.
Okay.
The reason I say that because the Jags gonna do something sooner or later, man. They gotta
Okay.
do something
Yeah,
sooner.
they gonna do something.
I'm gonna go ahead and give it to you. I'm gonna give. I think Cam Ward might be the surprise of the kind of like Jaden Daniels. I'm not saying they're gonna go to the
Yep.
championship, but I'm gonna take Tennessee, Indianapolis, Jaguars, Texans to be last place.
Sound like
You gonna
plan.
put Texas in last place?
Yeah.
I mean, what do they prove to me?
It's tough to
Long
put them in
year.
That's
last
what I'm
place.
saying. Well, look, I mean, hey, they might prove me wrong, but I'm just saying. I feel like I hadn't seen it from them, and every year I'm kind of like, they're like, okay, here we go, the Texans, and then the hype train gets going, and then you're like, and it crashes, and then we go, oh, what happened?
Well,
Well,
I mean,
they're young.
they made the playoffs last year, so we got to see what they
That
do.
sounds like a lot of teams in Texas.
Yeah.
Listen, Ron.
Hey,
I'm gonna need Ron to keep his comment.
What it do?
Put that mic. Cancel the mic. Look, turn off that side of the mic. Mic cut. So let's get into back into the NFC West.
Cup of tea.
James, you don't know anything about this. Anybody in this
cup of
table
tea.
here might. Oh, did
Cup
you
of
know
tea.
some?
I know.
So
a
no
lot about
bias. Are
this.
we about to get no bias opinions,
We're gonna get a no bias opinion.
folks?
I really,
Be honest.
I really do think Rams, Niners. I'm up for grabs with
So
Seattle and
Rams
Arizona.
taking the division. Niners in second coming.
Yeah, and then it's because really the Rams are the best out of all 4. Now the 3, it's a toss up. Seattle's not bad. Their defense good, but then their offense kind of don't have nothing.
Okay.
Arizona's good defensively, but then you don't know what you're gonna get with Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
Same way with us. You know, now we got injuries
that's a
everywhere.
catch.
We don't know
catch.
what's
That's a
gonna
good
happen.
catch. Yeah.
But I say my lineup is the Rams, Niners. I'm gonna go Seattle.
That's a
No, I'm gonna go
catch.
Arizona, Seattle.
That's good.
I'm gonna put Seattle at the bottom.
See, no Sam Darnold
That's
believe.
I don't know if that other foot came down though.
Bro, he had 2 feet down.
No, I don't know
That's
if it
a catch.
came down.
Okay.
So that's my pick.
Hold
right?
on,
That's
Joe.
my
I'm on.
non-biased pick.
I'm gonna go Rams, Niners, Cardinals, Seahawks.
Okay.
Same
put
thing.
Cardinals
Same
up
thing.
one.
I pick.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
gonna
what
pick.
going.
I'm gonna go Rams, Seahawks, Niners, Arizona.
Sounds about right.
See, I don't. That's why I said with the 3, it's a juggle.
Because I feel like you're gonna split the next one with Seattle,
Right, it's a juggle, and we don't play them till the last game of the season.
right? And that might be for nothing. I mean, it
Yeah.
might be, or it could be a big game. So, but
Now,
Okay.
but Arizona, don't get me wrong, Arizona has the
reverse.
potential to be better than what.
I mean, it
No
all comes down to
perfect,
Kyler Murray because I think
Right.
Arizona's
First
got
and 10.
all the. I mean, Arizona's got all the talent. I mean, they got great defense. Actually, might be one of the best defenses in the NFL.
Right.
And they could have one of the best offenses, but it really is just going to come down to Kyler Murray and can he be, I think, consistent on a week in, week out basis.
Right.
And I think obviously he brings great running, but when they shut that running down, can he, sit back there and throw the ball?
Yep.
Well, now
Here we
because
go.
Ron is our special guest, and you can see he's wearing some orange, so yes, he is biased. Don't let him believe. Don't let him fool you. The AFC West. One of the craziest. I actually, the AFC West, man, that is just, when I looked at this, I
That's
said,
strong.
That's a tough division.
It's
that is a
strong.
very tough division, I think, this year, if the Chargers end up being what they look like.
They will.
We don't know we're gonna get out of the Chargers though.
They will.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Could this
Nah.
be a
believe
big
in-
shakeup year? That's the thing.
Yeah,
So-
we just know what we're gonna get. But what I will tell you, putting us at the top,
Okay.
not being biased, putting us at the
Who
top.
you putting at the top?
Say, well, hold on. He said not being biased, but just who's your team?
No, but for real, who you say going to the top?
The
The Ron
Broncos
said.
going to the top.
The who?
Who?
You said
The Broncos will be
The-
at the top of that.
The who?
The Denver Broncos?
How high?
I
He's-
thought you were talking about Denver Broncos for a second.
Okay.
How high? This where the stadium is. We at the top.
Okay. Okay.
mm.
So
Now,
mile high.
now
So
again, the other team, them Chargers, they look legit. Now,
right.
Kansas, suspect. They were suspect last year when we played them. Should have beat them twice. Somebody made a phone call to the sideline. Boy, you better miss that field goal.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So with that being said, after that, I don't really think Kansas have it this year.
Okay.
I really don't think they have
agree
it.
with
And
that.
it kind of showed secondary is really suspect on them.
Yeah.
So yeah, Mahomes can put up points. He can give you great on the offensive side, but for the most part, I think they defense might be a little suspect. Even though our last game, we got a couple buttons we need to go ahead and push down because we had 3 turnovers and we're still able to come back for a win.
Okay.
We fixed that.
Okay.
We're gonna be all right.
What you got, James?
I think I'm gonna go Chargers. I'm gonna put Chiefs in third place. I'm
you
gonna
got
put
in
the
second
Raiders in
place?
second place.
Yes,
Then I'm gonna put the Broncos last.
Man.
Shots fired. Put it on him.
Listen, I'm going Chargers. I think that Kansas City is not who they were for one. I think that defense is absolutely the way that defense looked this past game.
Yeah, it looked really
Them
bad.
boys couldn't stop nothing. Like when I say it looked like the other team was just having a field day, doing whatever they wanted to do, couldn't stop nothing. Right. So I'm putting Kansas City third. I'm not saying that the Broncos not good, not gonna be good, but do I think that the Broncos are gonna be better than Kansas City or better than
our defense ain't we better than Kansas.
I think
Oh,
the
yeah,
Raiders
the-
are
I mean,
gonna
the Broncos
surprise a
defense
lot of
is
people,
legit.
bro.
Absolutely.
Who?
The Raiders gonna surprise some people, man. I'm telling you, bro. I'm
I mean,
riding with the
Gino
Raiders.
looked really good. I mean, let's talk about Gino because Gino.
listen,
I told you,
really
I
good.
like Pete Carroll. I
But
said
I-
that
Pete
at the start
Carroll.
of the year.
Listen,
I
since
don't know
y'all
if they're
know
gonna take
me,
over the division though.
since y'all have known me, I always root for my man, the quarterback for the Raiders, Gino, because Gino always plays solid football, bro.
Mhm.
Always,
Yep.
right? And then you see the pieces they got down there. They really not a bad squad. They
Yeah.
really got some good talent down there. So,
Yeah.
do I think that they capable of pulling it out? If them boys band together and play like I think they can,
They're not gonna win the division.
Mm-hmm.
no, I'm not saying they're gonna win. I ain't put them at 1.
Okay.
I put them at number 3.
The way Washington looking right now, we might change that pick.
I ain't picking no damn Washington.
No. I'm just saying in general, like me being specifically me, like the way they
Oh,
look right now,
I
they
told,
might be at the bottom.
I told you.
But nah, it's a long.
I mean, not against the Giants. I mean, they won't be the bottom.
thing
of the
about
division.
this year, even though it's starting week 2, from week 1, what I did see a lot of games were won in the first, second, third quarter, end up losing
Mm-hmm.
the game.
Yeah.
We went to sleep on a few games and woke up surprised, like, what the hell happened? So
I didn't sleep on them.
just because you up 14-0 right now,
Oh, no.
you may wake up in the
Listen,
morning and say,
yeah.
what happened?
But
Yeah,
you know
no,
your man gonna get
absolutely.
acclimated and he gonna come alive in the second
Hold
half.
on.
Yeah.
Who did Raiders play last week?
The Raiders?
Yeah.
Patriots, right?
What the Patriots?
The Patriots, yeah.
They played the Patriots last week.
Yeah.
I ain't struggling.
Yes, the hell they did.
I ain't struggling.
Look at it.
No.
Look
You talking
at
about the
it.
Patriots?
And the
Well,
Raiders.
that was actually a higher scoring game. I think the defense for the Patriots actually did play that well. I will tell you, I think they actually played a lot
Even
worse
though the
than I-
Raiders came back to win,
Yeah, they won 20-13.
struggled.
Geno Smith passed for 362 yards.
Talking about the Patriots.
I'm just saying he passed for 362 though.
Right. No, I mean, I think with that division. Ooh, all right. How am I gonna say it? Because I want to. Ron just came on the show. I know he's probably gonna jump off the show after this. 'Cause
No.
I'm gonna say I think it's gonna be Chargers, Broncos, Kansas City, and then the Raiders.
And that's fine. Only I say this because
It's hard to pick
so
against Patrick
again,
Mahomes.
everybody now you got film
That
on Bo
defense is
Nix.
bad.
It kind of showed this past weekend that he threw 3 picks, trying to force some things. some
Wait a minute.
stupid-
Hold on. I thought Dak Prescott was the only person ever we talk about picks. I just wanted to check. Are we actually going to talk about another quarterback that throws picks? Like,
Well, hold on. Prescott is seasoned. This boy is not seasoned.
now we what? Now we count season, bro. We're
I
just
said
saying
he is
quarterback throwing
seasoned.
picks.
He done he
Wow.
been in the league for a while.
I
I'm
just
going
wanted
with the
to-
Chargers out this division. Everything else, I don't know how it's gonna fall, but
Oh, shit.
Chargers.
Okay.
Oh, he hurt. I thought they was
Lord, he
pumping
hurt.
on
That
him.
boy
Chargers.
boo-booing.
Chargers and got an
You
injury here in the
boo-booing.
Washington
Who is
game.
that?
Can't
Looks like it's
tell.
on maybe on defense. They were no.
Oh,
Wow.
he
Was
actually.
on,
Wow.
yeah, Ben. Yeah, ninth season.
Yeah, I want
Oh,
to see it.
yeah,
I
on
want to
the
see it. They about to do something.
The way-
They got bent up some
I
kind of way.
know,
Yeah,
man.
'cause they-
These injuries sometimes
They
brutal.
pumping that cast up.
Ooh,
Yeah, he got bent up some kind of way. Right
mhm.
there.
On his ankle. That's rough, man.
That ain't ankle. That's ACL.
Got him.
I hope not.
They
man.
put that.
Ooh,
They
I hope
put the
not.
air cast on him. That's what they was pumping.
Yeah.
Oh, now he know he done. Yeah, he hurt.
All right, gentlemen. Well, let's talk about who. So we know who we think is going to win the division. Who do we think is our playoff team? So just give me two wild card teams that you really felt like this
That's
week
early.
that they weren't
early.
good. No, I'm just saying, but like you feel like maybe they're not a playoff team like to win the division, but you feel like they might be playing for a wild card spot. A team that you really thought, hey, this isn't the division winner, but man, the way they
Jets.
played, they
I'll
could
say
be a sneaky
Jets.
wild card.
I'll
too.
put Pittsburgh in that.
Yes.
I'll
So
put
Pittsburgh-
Pittsburgh in that.
So Pittsburgh and who's your other team?
And I'm gonna put the Niners in that.
Pittsburgh and the Niners. Okay. So
The
yeah, you pick
Colts.
AFC, NFC.
We're gonna
So
say the
that
Colts.
works. Yeah, that was actually going to be mine. So you pick Colts. Yeah,
Mhm.
Colts were going to be mine because I actually feel like they're going to be.
Yeah, I
sneaky.
did say the Colts could be a sneaky team.
It could be them or Tennessee for me because whoever wins, I feel like whoever wins the division, the team behind that, in the AFC
I would
South.
say
like
Raiders,
that,
Falcons.
so Raiders and Falcons.
Well, hold on, James. You said Raiders gonna win the division.
So
I didn't put Raiders at 1. I put Raiders at
who'd you pick?
yes,
I
you
put
did.
Raiders at 3.
Yeah,
I
you
had
put
San
Ra-
Diego, the Chiefs, the Raiders,
the Los Angeles,
Broncos.
the Los
So
Angeles.
you don't think we're gonna make the playoffs?
I think that y'all gonna make the playoffs.
Yeah.
No San Diego teams.
Yeah, y'all has to be there.
Spectate.
With some binoculars looking up in the what they call them up in the skybox.
Somebody passed me the
I don't know
Penelope.
what he's smoking down there,
Penelope,
y'all.
Yeah.
I would love a little shot.
I don't know what.
Um,
is
Yeah.
smoking.
Listen. So okay. If y'all make so you saying y'all, but you put y'all number 1 in your division.
Yes.
You
Who's number
said that
one?
was non-biased.
I just look at our defense, the way we stepped up the secondary.
So y'all have the best defense out of the 4 teams in your division.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if you set it out, like
the
Jim set it out,
Well, Chargers look good.
40% on the pressure. It was like,
Yeah, you're up there, top
Yeah,
5.
yeah.
Yeah, you're top 5.
I
Yeah,
think-
absolutely.
that's what was missing.
Oh, if
And
I'm
our
picking-
secondary last year, we was getting toasted.
If I'm picking the top defenses in your division, I think I'm gonna do Chargers first, and then I'm gonna do y'all, and then I'm gonna put Kansas City last
Oh, last.
as far as defense
Oh, okay.
in that division
You
because their
done.
defense is
You
terrible.
done.
So, all right. So, Ron, who do you guys, your 2 teams that you thought maybe they're not winning the division, but they're looking like they might be a good wild card team this year?
I mean, Kansas is gonna be a good wild card.
Kansas City?
Yeah.
Oh,
You
so
better
you
not
can't
let them sneak
okay.
in there though. When they sneak in there,
Yeah. Don't put Pat Mahomes. They might make that trade that, but, how many times we bury Kansas City and then by like week 8, we're like,
no,
oh,
because they even
Yeah.
last year.
Well, as long as you got Pat Mahomes, you always
right.
get
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. They make that trade or they get, figure out that defense,
As long as you got Pat
Tell
Mahomes,
me-
you always get.
Tell me what you see that Kansas City can trade for right now. That's gonna be a plug piece that's gonna make them official.
it's hard to say because,
A cornerback.
well, cornerback. I mean, obviously, they could go defensive back. They could go. I think their defensive ends maybe sneaky a little bit. I mean, I think that Nick Bolton and all the linebacker core. I mean, I think their linebackers actually not as bad, but definitely could be a DB or safety or somebody like that. I mean, it's hard to say or put a name to it right now because you don't know what teams are bad and who's going to be bad and who's going to be willing to trade who. So, but yeah, I mean, I think there was DB out there that could maybe put them over the top.
You think that's all they missing on defense?
Look, I think that could make them a little better or a wide receiver. I mean, because that's obviously they don't have like a guy. You know what I'm saying? Now, if there's a guy out there that they can go trade for him, absolutely, I think they could do it.
And they need a little help on that offensive.
Yeah, well, I feel like their offensive line's gonna be fine. I feel like they as long as they stay healthy, I think their offensive line will be fine. I feel like offensively they'll still figure something out. They always typically do, but I do think on defense they just don't look like they, at least at the early part, have it. But I definitely gotta say, I think Ron, so you said you got, who was your NFC team, Ron? You picked that was
I don't know. I don't know about that side.
Ooh.
okay. I'm gonna take Tampa
Ooh,
Bay because
that's
I'm gonna
good.
do Tampa Bay because I don't think they're gonna win the division. And like I said, I think on the other side it's gonna be either Indy or Tennessee. Whoever doesn't win the division, I think those are gonna be.
So you
Probably
picking
some
Atlanta
two.
to win that division?
Ain't nobody
think-
giving the Panthers no love.
No, I put Panthers third.
No, I'm talking about a wild card.
The Wild what?
Come on.
The Wild Wild West?
A joker.
They changing teams? They moving somewhere to another state?
Yeah. Commanders dropping like flies.
Oh, yeah, second injury. That's bad. That's two. Man,
Player.
oh, that's bad. Well, fellas,
Hey, can I get some of that red here down there?
Red Hennessy?
That red.
Oh, I thought you said Red Hennessy. I was like, man, hold on, wait a minute. Who brought some hen up in here?
Redwood Empire.
Get some Redwood Empire.
Let's see what this is.
So, have you had that Redwood Empire?
I think so.
I think this is James' favorite Redwood
I
Empire.
like Redwood.
Yeah.
It
No, I
was
think this is
good.
your favorite one though. Isn't this?
It's pretty
Or
good.
no, maybe it's the other one. The Mind. What is that?
The other one, the red lip.
It is the Red Lake. Well, what's that? Which one is that? That's
This
Red.
is
No,
Lost
but
Monarch.
I do like that one though. I do
Mhm.
like that one.
Yeah, the Redwood Empire's got a lot of good
Redwood
stuff.
Empire Monarch.
Yeah.
Why that boy changed up
Yeah,
here?
that ice back there, don't put it in my glass, boy.
Let's see what this. Let's see what this California
Okay.
whiskey tastes like.
Let's get on that final pour tonight. Let's talk about a little bit, it's just actually, let's open it up to you guys. Let's talk
Okay.
about, things that you going on in sports, things that, sports or maybe even things that aren't directly to the game,
Yeah.
but, something that you wanted to kind of bring up, talk about.
Only thing that's bothering me was the Niners. We are just injury prone. Brock Purdy out.
To you guys.
Kittle is out. But I will say it just opens up the door for somebody else to make a name for themselves. So let's go Niners. That's all I
Okay.
say.
Okay. Well, I think I want to talk about the LA Clippers. What you guys think's going to happen? You think Kawhi Leonard's getting ready to come to the Lakers?
No.
Yep. They're going to cut that contract.
Joe,
Hoping dreams, hoping.
And if he do,
What's
it
the
won't
reason?
matter.
What's the reason?
No, I don't think. I actually
It
joking.
won't
All
matter.
joking aside, I don't think Kawhi Leonard, with the contract and all that stuff. Mark Cuban came out. Because they said the owners are going to meet and have this discussion, and Mark Cuban, and I think gives you a little insight to what owners are already going to say, unless there's just like a direct violation of like circumventing the cap. But I guess there's some language in the CBA, and I'm not a lawyer by any means. But they said that some language in the CBA that may actually give a little bit of a loophole and allow people to give players some form of endorsements or help them with endorsements and stuff like that. So
Yeah, but not when you're trying to use it to cover up some money for a contract. Though.
right, but I think there's just a gray area there, and I think that gray area, I think at the end of the day the owners might
Dang,
close up some of that
yeah.
gray area. But I don't. And he might get a slap on the wrist. But I don't think, obviously, they were talking about draft picks or, obviously null and void and get rid of the contract for Kawhi Leonard, and making him, basically become a free agent.
I'm just saying.
But they hide money all the time in this type
they
situation.
they got caught this time.
Everybody is playing on the edge, right? Meaning they're looking to win on the margins. They're.
Oh man, maybe it's legit. Maybe Kawhi was out there planting trees, bro. Well, maybe he like planting trees. Maybe he's trying to sing the forward.
Is that Kawhi Leonard planting some trees over there, man?
Hey, that might be that man fashion.
Listen, he might be. He like planting trees.
Absolutely, man. I've always thought that when I see Kawhi Leonard,
That
definitely.
guy is something else, man.
Yes. Well, no, that's a kind of one of the biggest topics that I've seen in sports. But you guys got anything else you guys want to talk about in the final pour?
That's it, man. Just happy that football is back.
Yes.
Super excited
We
that it's
can
back,
fellowship together and
Absolutely.
watch, drink, talk,
Yeah,
and
we're
we'll
gonna-
see what happens in the end. And
Yes.
we're gonna try not to get too emotional. It's a hard thing though,
Listen,
because my heart was pumping
folks,
last week.
If you would have seen Reg, I had to look. I was suicide watch. I had
gave up already.
I called a
you know what?
therapist. I was gonna have a hostage negotiator
be
come
real
in
with
here and
y'all.
talk him off the cliff.
same thing that I was talking all week. But when we made the pick for the Cowboys and Eagles game, and I told you how I felt like it was going to go, right? I kept saying I felt like the Eagles was going to win, right? And then when we was at Red's house, and then the pressure was on, they was like, oh, you pick it up, you pick it up. I said, oh, I'm going to take the Cowboys. That was strictly off that being my team. But the same thing I said I felt was going to happen, that's what happened.
Yeah.
And what's crazy, I picked the score of the game to be 20-27. And the end of the game, it was 20-24.
Just
Now,
wrong. Yeah.
Can somebody explain to me why Reggie was upset? Because at the beginning of the season, he already knew they was walking into injuries.
I mean,
No,
they
it
won't
was
walk
just
into that
because
many.
you
Because his
get
cooking-
involved in the game. when
No,
you
it's
watch
his kicker. Go ahead. Look, he can't say the language on here because we're trying not to. It's a family.
Well, we let him go. So Moody
y'all
is
did
trash.
trash.
Moody is
He
trash.
was like, I felt like he was ready to, he said he was going to beat up Moody. He was threatening things that I was like, man, I don't know.
Hey, y'all need to get you a Bills kicker that was
Well, we
coaching
got-
Little League
we
and
got
then
the
out there.
old guy. We got the guy from Carolina. That Carolina had
Who was it? Bandero?
or something like that.
Bandero?
Eddie Nero, whatever his name is.
Eddie ain't gonna make a kick.
Well, he already said in the locker room, he said, I know if I don't make none, I'm out of here.
Yeah, they ain't got no money. I mean,
Adios, amigo.
hey, maybe they get Purdy back in time. He could kick after Mac Jones takes his job.
I'm sending out, let's all send a petition, sign a petition. Robbie Gold, please come back to the Niners.
No,
Give
Robbie.
us 2 more years.
But you know what, though? Maybe Robbie Gold will come out of retirement. He's like, he's probably like 55 by now.
Robbie said he didn't. He don't want to deal with all of those high taxes in California.
Oh, yeah. He done.
But you know what's crazy? I'm gonna ask y'all another question. What do you think that the Miami Dolphins need to do, man?
Get rid of Tua and start all over.
Get rid of Tua. So what is that gonna be for Tyreek's career, though?
Tyreek hasn't been good since he left.
I mean, you can't say he hadn't been good since they left already.
Not like how he was with the Chiefs. He hasn't been the same.
But you know what? Could you see us? You know, you talked about trades. Tyreek Hill back to the Chiefs.
I don't think it'll work
now,
bro.
I don't think it'll work now.
I mean, hey, look, you know what makes work?
Because they got Xavier Worthy now. I just don't think it'll work.
Right, but look, okay, you got Xavier Worthy. He's been
Worthy got hurt,
but he'll be back though. He just got to.
But I'm saying,
the strain.
But is Xavier Worthy ever been to the level of a player that Tyreek Hill was when he was?
We hadn't seen it yet.
No.
We just getting started.
Yeah, we still waiting to see it. So I'm just saying, I think Tyreek Hill could be a possible sneaky little reunion. Knows Kansas City. Already played there. I mean, I'm just saying.
You'll see. We shall see.
As the wise man once said, we will see. Well, Ron, I think we're going to have to get out of here, folks. We're going to keep you here all night. But Ron, thanks for coming on tonight. Let's get you back on.
Thanks again, for sure.
Appreciate the input.
How did you enjoy it?
Oh, it's always a good time. Fellowship and y'all. Y'all know how this is.
Absolutely. You go. Absolutely. Well, and Ron will always be here to give us his Denver Broncos bias.
Yeah, that's the craziest thing ever. That's what I was about to say, Joe. Ron, we appreciate everything except for that biased opinion on them Denver Broncos.
That's what happened when you start smoking that Don Julio.
Don Luis.
Man, he can't afford Don Julio.
So definitely reject. That's what happened.
Smoking that time.
That quality.
Quality. You got to get him quality. Got the Don Julio.
And with the last pour, let's do a last.
Hold on, let me get that bottle real quick and we'll cheers out for you, fella. Let me see that Redwood Empire.
We're going to finish off with this Redwood Empire. But if you guys haven't had some of these Redwood Empires.
Redwood Empire got a great lineup, man. But
they do.
Got a great
and it's very unique because I feel like they're always got a little bit like even different variations of the same bottle and different batches. So each batch might be a little different. So if you tried one batch, you might want to try another batch because it may be a little different for you.
The GC is coming out of California. California does wine.
Oh, yeah. And that's from the wine terror. But that's where, but this is MGP and some of their own product, I believe. But I think it's mostly MGP. So a lot of this is coming from the machine, a lot of that Michigan grain, or whatever, the Midwest grain product. That Penelope's kind of got some of that same stuff. So I feel like they're saying
Penelope got 1,000 bottles out though. So it's just hard.
Yeah, they got they got about 4 bottles that just came out just now.
Yeah.
Forgot it exclusive.
So I think Penelope is, I think we touched on this before, since they bought the other company, I think they just pouring bottles and put names on it.
You think so?
Penelope?
Yeah.
Well, because they got bought when they got bought out by the MGP. Yeah. But they're giving them probably the best juice probably that they got because I mean they own them.
I mean, another thing, we really wasn't on the Penelope until all the bottles start coming out.
Mm-hmm.
At least I know I wasn't. I ain't a consumer, a connoisseur.
Right.
Connoisseur. Well, hey, let's do the final cheers, fellas. To everybody out there, everybody watching.
Salute.
Hope you're enjoying week 2 of college. Well, week 3 of college football, week 2 of the NFL. But cheers to you guys. Leave some comments. Let us know what you thought of the show. And as always, on behalf of James, Reggie, and Ron, and myself, we thank you for coming to the house.
Adios.
Enjoy.